Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 here in the Risoux Forest. Slurry spreader that has a boom and a dribble bar on it instead, that's gonna go a whole lot further. The boom and the dribble bar, you can get some of those that reach like 36 meters out from the spreader. Now that's really good. Get a long distance there, you get a lot of spreading going on, but the other side of the coin is that the thing is very difficult to maneuver. It's extremely difficult to get around a small field, so we've got two small fields. The one small field up above our houses would probably be alright. The one that would cause us the most problem is the one just over there, the other side of the cows. That's where we would start to encounter problems, with a huge dribble bar. Let's have a look. Slurry tanks. So you got that one there. That does a 15 meter spread. This one is no spread. That's got to have that one on the back. And you got a dribble bar here. Well, dribble bar injection thing. This one is 18 meters. This is 15. That's got to have a thing on the back, so you could have that one there, which is 21. You get the idea. None of these here have got the self-spray option on the back. You've got to go and have a thing that's attached to it. You've got to have one of these. And you get various different types. So that one there is 21 meters wide. But you've got to handle this 21 meter wide boom that's kind of like swinging around with you. That one's 30 meters wide right there, but that goes with this one here. That thing is huge. Look at the size of that thing. Okay, actually, I kind of want to use that one. I've used this one, I think, in the time-lapse in FS19. I think it was that one. 36 meter boom. That does seem familiar. So I kind of want to go with this one. And then I've got the... Oh, yeah, we got the Saddle Trac. That was one that I said that I really wanted to use. So you've got you right here, which is a massive, great big thing right there. And that one doesn't have a sprayer. This one... No, that doesn't have a sprayer either. So this one here goes on the back of the actual Saddle Trac. And then this one hitches onto it and it trails along behind it. So then you've got this, which is 6 meters wide. Which isn't very wide at all, but that sort of does groundwork. And is that it? That's the front unit for picking up the slurry. So can this one here go on the Saddle Trac? Combinations. It's literally just got that one. I hope there's more than that for the combinations. So what do you use? Are you the same? Goes on there. This one doesn't even give us a spreading width. Oh, that's a... Maybe that's just a tank for transporting it to the field. I don't actually know. I'm hoping that we can attach more than just this to it. I would guess that this one here does also allow, like, we can go and take one of these. And I'd actually kind of like the idea of having this biomech one. Slightly smaller. We'll see. We'll have a look at that in a bit. We're going to do that just yet. We've got more silage to pick up. And also, I don't think we can afford that thing, can we? I didn't even look at the price. I need to go large tractors. And then... Claas. Xerion Saddle Trac right there. 400,000 euros. So where does that fit? Huh. Okay, I'm definitely going to want that saddle track. I can't do it at the moment because we haven't got the 400,000 that we would need in order to be able to do it. So can't really go and... I mean, I could go and get another tanker first, and we could try a different tanker. I'm of two minds in that now. Like, maybe we should go and do just normal... just do normal fertilizer this time round. We'll get a whole load of money come in for our selling in a bit, like in another couple of months. I think it's July that is the best time to go and sell the furniture. So we'll sell all the furniture, and we'll get a massive amount of money come in for that. And then we'll be able to use that money to pay for the Xerion Saddle Trac, which is an obscene waste of money, considering that I now also am going to be wanting to get a combine and stuff like that in order to be able to do some arable crops. But at the same time, I just don't care. I really want that Xerion Saddle Trac, and I want to buy it as well. I don't want to... I don't want to just lease it, although now that I think about it, if I lease it, I'm not going to have the problems with things like it doing normal... Oh, no, we have the mod that allows us to alter speeds. So I was thinking I need a Stevie version of it, and I'm not sure there's a Stevie version of the Saddle Trac has been released. I think there might have been. I'd have to have a look through the mods that we've got. But even if there hasn't been one, we do have the mod that adjusts the working speed on everything, so we'll be alright with that. It's not like it's going to cause us any problems. We still got this visual thing here. You can see it happening now, right in front of me, where half of the line of forage just disappears, and it never seems to come back. We'll have a look when we start going back on that row in a minute. I'll go back up through there. I don't know what that is. I don't know why it does it. It just sort of seems to remove half of the line. And it does pop back into existence sometimes. Other times I've noticed that it seems to just stay missing. And it's really weird, and I don't know why it does it, and I don't like it. But you can see there, I've got that bit completely missing. So I can't see. If I go this way and leave a bit, see, I don't know where I've got stuff left behind or not. Let's go on up here, 66581. There was a little tiny bit, but that visual is making it look different to what it actually is. It's wider there than it appears, and I don't know why that is. I don't know why that bug happens, but I've noticed that since the beginning of FS22 there's been that little visual bug, and I don't know if it's just me or if it does happen with other people as well. So if you get part of the windrow disappearing as you travel along, can you please let me know in the comments section, because that would be something that would be really handy to know. I'm at a loss as to be able to explain how that works. And you know, I said that I wanted to go and buy the Claas Xerion Saddle Trac. I'm thinking maybe we should lease it first, just to see how it works out. We can do that with a couple of bits of slurry equipment. That's also going to leave us enough money then to be able to get all of the arable equipment that we want. Even if we can't buy everything the first time round, we should be able to get most of it. Let's go up to that row. And down that row. Yeah, that worked out nicely. Yeah, if we lease the slurry equipment, we can test out then which one we want, which one we think is going to be the best, and once we've done that, we're then able to go and get the arable equipment. We should be able to buy most of the arable equipment. We can line that all up, and then we can buy slurry equipment next year when we sell another round of furniture. I think that will work out alright. I'm also hoping that I can do the second cut of grass as silage into our silo, and then we'll be able to sell that in the winter as well, so there'll be a bit more money coming in. The cattle by winter will be selling off 12 animals every quarter, which is a good thing. So that's going to be at least 3 grand per animal that will come in with the sale. So we're looking at times 12, 36,000 euros per quarter. So there's another 12,000 per month that is going to be coming in. And that's on top of the rent that we get for the properties that we now own. So I think overall we're going to start really picking things up now. And the money that we get from doing the arable stuff, that's all going to be money coming in. I'm not doing pigs on this series. I'm going to possibly build a mill, and we will do it that way. So we'll stick all of the grain and everything, we'll run that through a mill, turn it into flour, and then do something with it. So as we build up our industrial area, we'll be able to sort of do more and more with that. We won't necessarily do it straight from the off. We might, the first lot of crops that we grow, we may end up just selling that. Well, I was going to say selling it direct, but we'll sell it when the price has picked up a bit in the winter. So I think it's usually January. It's the best time to go and do that. Let's go rushing in through here. Around there, and I've now got another 185,000 litres going in here. So, large tractor. I'm going to buy the full set. So I've got that one. I was just looking to see if there was a Stevie version of this, but because it's a separate pack, there isn't. He doesn't normally do that. So we're going to buy... well, no, we're going to lease this one, so I'm not going to want any changes on anything. I'm just going to lease it there at 20 grand. Yep. Okay. And then I'm going to go here and into slurry tanks there. I'll come up through, and I think what we can do is I'll get the front unit. I want to do that because that's the bit that loads it up. It doesn't actually say anything about it. There's no details on this whatsoever, so I don't know what that works with exactly, but we will try it. 7.5 grand on there. This one goes on to the Saddle Trac. Buy that one. And then this one here goes on the back. I'll buy that one. Oop, no, lease. Meant to lease the other two as well, but they're only cheap, so that's fine. Right. Oh, we'll worry about feeding the animals in a bit, so we can just stay there for a second. And I want to go now to the Saddle Trac. So I got this here. Now, I got a feeling that we can't have that tank and the tanker at the same time. But I don't know about that. I'm also not sure how this one fits. Does it fit this side? Oh, no, it's this side. There. So that goes on the front there. So first up, let me bring this one back and I'll see what it does. We've got... Let's have a look at our options. We've got activate doubled application rate. Well, I'm not going to want that one. Unfold tool. Oh! Cool. But what that does is that allows you to just go over and fill another tanker, I think. I think I can bring that over and use it basically just to do that. I think that's the idea with it. Bring you over here. So is that the idea of this one? So bring it over here like that. I think that's it. Right, well, let's fold that one up. I quite like this idea. I think this does seem actually pretty cool. And now I've got this great big trailer here. And I need to see where this great big trailer actually hooks on, because I don't think you have... See, that one goes on there. Yeah, then they go between the two. So I think you basically you choose one or the other. So if I unhitch that one, I love the way that you've got the extra pipes that go in through. That's really cool. And then we choose to have this one on here instead. And so this is just a moving facility. I can't put obviously I can't put that one on the back of there. So you have to choose one or the other. So we'll take this one here and we'll go and put this one back. I'm not going to put anything on the back of this and use this one as a spreader. We'll use the big tank version. So if I unhitch that one there, because if you... Hang on, let me just put that one back on and we'll take a look at the options, because I don't think there's anything in here. You first need to fill the tool, turn on the slurry tanker. Oh. There's no applicator on here, though. I'm thinking that it doesn't just spread off the back. I'm going to get a little bit of slurry and we'll just find out about this, because I'm curious if this one does just spread off the back. I don't think it does. I think this is just a transport tank, but I might be wrong. It has happened in the past, just once or twice. It has happened. Now, also, let's do it like this, shall we? We'll go here, and then if I go to that one and unfold... do that. You can bring that up and down there and here as well. Okay, that's pretty cool. It's not allowing me to fill. I can turn it on. Start filling. There we go. Right, so we got about 5,000 litres in there. It's mostly kind of, I think, that the bit on the front is more of a role play situation than anything else. So it allows you to role play, just like filling it up properly and stuff like that. So I'm going to switch over to the back one there. Now, I'm not going to put on the doubled application rate. It says turn on slurry tanker. What's that going to do? Let me bring you over to here. Right, there's no H on there. Turning that on, it doesn't actually do anything. Right, as I thought, that one is just a transport tank. I thought I'd better just double check and make sure that there isn't actually something else on there, you know, just in case. I don't want to have missed out something pretty cool with this. So we'll take this over, and I think we should be able to use the piece on the front to unload. So it should all be connected together. You got that massive great big pipe that runs from there, see, round the side of the machine and all the way down to the bit on the front, just there. So if I unfold this, if I bring that round, what does it allow me to do? See, I can put that all the way up there like that. Now, does it allow me to overload it? There's nothing there. Let's go to this one. Turn it on. Turn on that one as well. Pressing O to overload it, maybe? Which doesn't seem to work. I'm not sure how you do it. Whether you would need to be using the actual tanker to pull it from this one, which is going to be a little bit difficult, all things considered. Let me fold that back up again. So, with it being folded, still running at the moment. Front and double application rate. Right, no, okay. So there's nothing on there specifically that I can do. The only other thing that I can think of doing is if I go to this back one and unhitch it like that, I'll then go to the tanker here and I'll load the tanker on, get this one hitched in. And now what I'll do is, if I drive that up beside the tank here, will it allow me to pull from it? Because sometimes it will allow you to do that. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be a thing, is it? Alright, that's not going to work in there. I'm not going to worry about that too much more. And yeah, I could go and take it over to the sell point thingamajiggy, and we could do it there, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to sell it right here. So I'm going to sell that one for 28,000. Okay, and we'll go and take this. Oh, wait, we also need to have a spreader thing on the back of this one. So that's the next bit that I need to do. So I want to go into there, and this one, we need to get the actual spreader piece, because I don't want to use this one, which is the only one that it comes with, because this is cultivator, I think. And we've got the working speeds. Actually, no, that's not a cultivator. That's an injector. So it's just an injector, but it's only 6 meters wide, and I don't want to be doing this in 6 meter wide strips. I'd like to do it in a wider strip. So I'm hoping that the 30 meter wide one right here will actually work. And I'm going to just tweak the speed on that a little bit. So it's 26k, that's going to go all the way up to. And I'm going to lease that one, because 100,000 is a little bit of an eye-watering quantity of money. Now I've got to try and make some minor adjustments. At least we've got a lovely tight turning circle on this thing. So we'll make a minor adjustment to the positioning of that one, and then we'll bring this over here. This, I mean, I gotta be honest, this is the first time I've used this, and this does seem sleek and beautiful. It's just whether or not it works with this, or if we're going to be stuck with the 6 meter one. It's clipping a little bit, which makes me think that it may not fit properly. Oh, no. Fantastic. Alright, now we're talking. Shame we can't have a bigger tank on this. This is cool. Yeah, this is definitely cool. I am liking this machine. Let's bring you in around here. I'm loving the look of that cab as well. What a gorgeous machine this would be to actually drive in real life. This would be a stunning thing to drive in real life. It would be absolutely fantastic. Look at that cab. How amazing does it look? I would be a very happy chappy if I could drive that in real life. Let's get this out to the field and see what we can do with it. See whether or not it actually works. So I got a 30 meter wide boom. So we're going to bring this one out over here now. Start unfolding this thing. This is huge. Right, this thing is obscenely big. If I... Right, that goes out on there like that. Now, I've got that one actually working, but I haven't turned on the back You've got to turn that one on as well, and then the slurry starts coming out. So it does work. Sure if it's right or wrong for this machine. I mean, the actual machine itself, the mod itself comes with a 6 meter wide boom to go on the back, which is a whole lot different to this at 30 meters wide. And I think the mistake that we've made is that although I set the boom at 20 odd kilometers an hour, the actual tanker itself, I think, must also have a working speed, and I forgot to alter it. So we'll have a look at that in a sec and see if that's something that we can go and change, because I don't want to be running it at a really slow speed. That's just never going to do. We'll bring you on back round here. I like this. This is something that I could get used to. Just a little bit. Bring you on up that way. There we go. And then I'll stop and... Okay, now the problem is I can stop that one. But I can't raise and lower it. So I can start and stop it. But it still leaves the boom down. I wonder if I do Control V, will that allow me to pick everything up? No. Okay, so what you have to do is, if I switch over to this one and I turn off the boom, I got the front bit going as well. I see. Right, the boom on the back just raises and lowers, and if you lower it, that turns it on. So then if I go to this piece here, which is, if you can see in the top left-hand corner, that's the bit that I'm looking at, I'm cycling through. So if I go to the main tanker and I turn that one on, it's not going to be spreading anything on the field. So then if I highlight the bar on the back, as soon as I press V and lower that one down, that will immediately start using the dribble bar and spreading the slurry out onto the field. So I need to now head up this way. With the tanker itself running, I'm running at 16k. So that's the bit that we want to change. So I drop down the dribble bar, and that's now dribbling onto the floor, which is what we want. And then I can raise that one up again like that, and this time it's turned everything off when I raised it and lowered. Oh, I see. It's now turning everything on and off as I just raise and lower the dribble bar. Right, that's handy to know. So we'll fold that bad boy up. That clips into the back there. See, it's not meant for this tanker, is it? Not by the way that bar seems to work. And where it wants to rest. I don't think it does. Well, it does seem to fit on here. Unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.